Before I start my videos today, I am going to do a very short video. I'm going to be in and out. I'm not going to go into long-windedness, none of that stuff, no Jamalisms. I am just going to humbly ask, beseech the gods of media, the gods of anything that pays attention to things that works this way up. You must ask Joe Biden this question, and no one asks him this very specific question. And I watched these interviews. Your framing of this is wrong. I suspect your framing of this is wrong because of issues of class, where it doesn't dig into you in the way that it should. You can say why my framing of it is right versus yours. I could say my framing is right because the overwhelming majority of the public, especially in the context of Democrats, to which we are dealing with, agrees with me. Which means that you are asking a question from a minority position, and all of you do it. That's the most gentle of framings that I can give it. Joe Biden, how do you justify not supporting Medicare for All, which has 88% support among Democrats and nearly 70% support among America as a whole? If that means unifying the party organically and beating a man who you are calling a walking apocalypse, how do you support not supporting a Green New Deal? If it means unifying the party, saving planet Earth, and beating a man you are calling the walking apocalypse. You have told me that Donald Trump is going to destroy democracy itself. He's going to destroy the world. He's going to pee in people's cornflakes and force them to eat it. He's going to do all of these horrible things, kicking puppies included. But you are not willing to support these policies that is better for the earth and that the overwhelming majority of Democrats support. Why are you so rigid? Why do you have this litmus test that you're holding America hostage as opposed to supporting those policies? How is that a rational act? If people indeed are supposed to support a democratic process, and any notion of a democratic process would be that the political instrument is attentive to the wants of the public, especially in the context of the parties to which they exist, then how can a rational actor look at this process and say it's democratic? The overwhelming majority of Democrats, nearly unanimous support for Medicare for All. And Nancy Pelosi puts out COBRA, and you said you'd veto it. If supporting Medicare for All and supporting a Green New Deal and elimination of student debt, if supporting those policies was just the thing that organically brought people into the Democratic Party and brought energy into the Democratic Party in order to win and beat a man who you're calling the walking apocalypse, the destroyer of democracy, the bringer of rain, the man who's going to bring eternal night, Donald Trump. If it means beating that guy, how do you justify and be honest and rational and not doing that? Are your policy positions so rigid? Are you so, I don't know, how do you have this litmus test that you're willing to hold America hostage as opposed to doing what was necessary to win and ensure that you win? Ask him that. Say it however you want to say it. You can take out the flowers. But you must ask the question because that question is screaming to be asked. You have a man who's basically running and is not caring at all what his party or the public wants. Joe Biden might have won the argument, but he won the argument for electability. Policy-wise, not so much. This is why, if you look at polling, look at this. This is obscene. Trump supporters, 70% of the people who are voting for Trump because it's Trump. Biden supporters, 37% of the people who are voting for Biden just because he's Joe Biden. 60% are just saying, fuck Trump. That means that there's something about you that is not drives any level of enthusiasm. That should concern you. That should concern you. Now, yeah, I'm not going to push it. I'll leave it here. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back momentarily.